Hello everyone, I am Lakshmi.H.R here to explain about the microprocessor, and I'll give you some difference between the microprocessor and a microcontroller. So I'll give you some introduction about the microprocessor. First of all, a microprocessor was introduced in 1971. The first microprocessor was Intel 4004. What is microprocessor is? A microprocessor is also known as the CPU of the computer as well as the brain of the microcomputer, where the functionalities of the microprocessor is similar as the human brain. How the human brain generates the signal to the parts of the body, like that itself the microprocessor also functions, where all the operations are done by the processor. The processor is capable of processing data. Every components like control unit, input output unit, ALU unit are controlled by the microprocessor. Microprocessors is stand-alone RAM, ROM, input output timer are separate. That means all the RAM, ROM, and input output devices are not present inside the processor. Instead, they are connected externally to the microprocessor. The designer can design on the amount of RAM, ROM, and input output ports. So, now I'm giving you some types of the microprocessor which are not mentioned here. CISC, and digital signal processing coprocessor. CISC, which has the complex instruction set control, and reduction instruction set computer, digital signal processor, and coprocessor. And the examples of microprocessor are Intel 80286 and 8086 are of 16-bit microprocessor which are capable of storing a 16-bit of data. Intel 8085 is of 8-bit microprocessor which are capable of storing the 8-bit of data. There is a block diagram which you all can see here. It is similar as the CPU. There is a input output devices, ALU, control unit, register array, and output devices, memory unit. Input devices which are used to give the input data through keyboard, mouse, and the scanners, etc. They are ALU unit which are capable of arithmetic logic unit which are used to perform the arithmetic and logic unit. Control unit is used to control the all operations done by the microprocessor. Output devices which produces the output through the monitors, printers, etc. And the memory unit which are used to store the data that are performed in the microprocessor. Then here some of the difference between the microprocessor and the microcontroller. Application. The applications of microprocessor is computer which means PC, laptops which are used to web browsing, word processing, as well as the more complex computations. Consumer electronic, smartphones, tab, laptops which are used for graphic editions. Industrial automation, machinery, robotics, and the production line used in radars, satellites, and filters. Whereas in microcontroller, I have mentioned there. Processor power is higher in the microprocessor compared to microcontroller. Memory, externally flexible, which means I have already told you that the all the input output RAM, ROM are externally connected instead of internally connected. The power consumption is higher than the microcontroller. Size is larger compared to microcontroller. Price. Price is expensive in the microprocessor compared to microcontroller. Input output. Whereas input output devices are externally connected here. Thank you.